there's a number of technologies that could be used to address climate change. One is around developing new diagnostic tools through agriculture biotechnology. The other one is around mitigating the effects of climate change, both on fish, in terms of fish breeding and making fish resilient to some of the effects of climate change, and the same applies to livestock. But also, agri-biotechnology could be used in understanding the effects of climate change and how to then enable agriculture to adapt to climate change. Well, one of the examples, practically, is a case study that was presented in the symposium, which is around the development of water-efficient maize for Africa, drought-tolerant maize cultivars. This is a case study that involves a range of partners, the summit, which is one of the CG centers, and 5 national programs of Kenya, Malawi, Tanzania, Mozambique, and South Africa, where cultivars of drought-tolerant maize were developed in collaboration also with Monsanto and the African Agriculture Technology Foundation. To develop these particular technologies, what then ended up happening is that you end up with cultivars that are at least 20% more drought tolerant than anything available out there. But what is even more interesting about these particular technologies is the fact that the yields that farmers were generating, even in the absence of drought, were at least 4 times higher than under conventional maize cultivars. The discussions in the current symposium is that some are raising the questions around the need to ensure that we pay attention to whatever biosafety risks that may arise from some of the technologies, especially the fact that some people still feel that there are sensitivities with regard to GMOs in terms of their biosafety. But other people are still saying that even with the new plant breeding technologies that are now arising, that we need to be careful with them. We need to screen them very carefully. We need to understand what the risks that are associated with them are likely to be before we simply deploy them out there. That is a fair request, and I think it's worth exploring. However, it should not necessarily block the availability and accessibility of these technologies for food security and poverty alleviation. Knowledge management, communication, and information dissemination is going to become very key for the FAO to be able to drive the use of agriculture biotechnologies towards increasing or ensuring the increased production and productivity in agriculture. However, the responsibility does not only lie with the FAO. Some of that goes with us, the participants, in enabling the understanding of science and technology amongst our communities, and in making sure that our communities become part and parcel of the dialogue in really improving the understanding of what agriculture biotechnology is about and how it could be properly utilized in order to manage our environment, but also in order to manage agriculture and agriculture production.